Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about some weirdness going on with the MCU here. 2 steps forward, 5 steps back. A lot of people are very happy. Apparently on the Disney Plus Marvel page, they've yeeted She-Hulk in favor of Deadpool. Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
That's what the rumor's supposed to be, but they've changed it a few times. If you can see, they took characters out. They put Shuri in instead of Black Panther. They had the Scarlet Witch in there, and then they placed her with Captain Marvel. Well, no, she's in there too. They keep doing that. No, they put Falcon, the new Captain America in the middle.
Right. So, they changed it up based on whatever movies they want to promote, right?
So they took She-Hulk out, which shouldn't surprise anyone.
But that was the only thing they changed on this version of it, which is interesting. So people are applauding that. But, now there's a rumor that Rachel Zegler is going to be joining the MCU.
Oh, good. I want to specify. That's a rumor.
As a rumor.
If Disney does that, they are just beyond fucking stupid. But it's a rumor.
I think that it really depends on the box office for Snow White. I think you're only as good as your box office. In fact, I think Ezra Miller, we've compared her to Ezra Miller where she's anti-marketing. I think had The Flash been a huge hit, everybody would have just forgotten about the Ezra Miller drama.
Here's the thing, too. She already did a DCEU movie, and she wasn't good at it.
Oh, I forgot, yeah. And then wasn't she throwing shade at Zach Levi?
I don't remember.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
It's all blurs together at this point.
I don't know. So we'll talk about it. Again, this is a rumor, but we'll talk about it. Before you get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, you get woohoo if you do.
Woohoo!
Go out to clownfish-.com. Check out our Plus Club, Minus Club. It's the Minus Plus Club. You can get exclusive content and exclusive products, merchandise. We got all kinds of stuff out there. If you don't want to join the site, you can go out to Locals at clownfishtv.locals.com. We have the same content out there. We're going to actually be mirroring on that site as well. So thank you very much. Should we talk about the Deadpool thing first? Because this is making the rounds.
Yeah, go ahead.
This came from Sportskeeda. They said, it's definitely an upgrade. Fans applaud Disney for replacing She-Hulk with Deadpool on the Marvel banner on Disney+. Are
they allowed to say that fans are applauding it?
I don't know.
Is that bigotry? Is that misogyny?
Oh no, they get there.
Of course they are.
Yeah, they get there.
Gosh, it's so predictable. Anyway,
but
we give them credit for being original.
So 2021, things have changed significantly, but of course they have Foul Cap in the middle, and he's been in the middle the whole time. We never took Carol Danvers out. We never took Wanda out. But yeah, we took She-Hulk out. So they said recently Disney Plus replaced She-Hulk with Deadpool on their Marvel banner, and social media quickly took notice. The platform, previously criticized for its perceived missteps with the She-Hulk series, seems to have embraced a shift that resonates more with the audience. The change prompted an outpouring of reactions on X, with a fan posting, "Definitely an upgrade."
Well, they're not wrong.
This person says, guess even Disney Plus knows where the real fourth wall breaker is. Deadpool doesn't break banners. He owns them. Good. Nobody cares about She-Hulk. This is what healing looks like. Get that woke shit up out of here.
Well, She-Hulk, they really tried. Like they even had people on there that were supposed to a Doomcock reference, and it was overtly being like the chuds and shit. It was like peak 2018 bullshit.
Yeah, and Kevin Feige, he wasn't even happy with it, but they went ahead and pushed for him to be the robot.
After She-Hulk, that's when they decided to redo Daredevil and make it like the Netflix show, and they had all these mandates and things started to suddenly get shifted.
Oh yeah, Daredevil did the Walk of Shame.
Which tells me, to be fair, that was kind of in character a little bit, but which tells me that whatever reception happened, whatever happened behind the scenes for She-Hulk is what led to everything being revamped and trying to go for fans. So something had, for all the, it's just a bunch of misogynist, racist, vocal minority, there had to have been a reason that was the catalyst.
So here's the difference. Deadpool and Wolverine was a crowd pleaser. It was a fan pleaser. I know some people didn't like the movie very much. I think it kind of leaned a little heavy into the fan service, but but it
worked.
It worked. It made a lot of money. That's basically where it's at, right? She-Hulk didn't get the audience they were hoping for. It actually alienated a lot of Marvel viewers.
Who tend to be male.
Deadpool and Wolverine brought them back in droves. And Disney's going to look at it and be like, oh, one of these characters is more popular than the other, which is a real shame because the She-Hulk comic book run from the 1980s is legendary.
Well, I think people were really excited about She-Hulk, actually.
Yeah.
For all they're saying that, oh, they weren't. They were until they started seeing it. And then they started trusting, like, wait, what?
I liked it until I watched it.
What's this?
I like the idea of it.
She was always really popular.
And they had to make sure they kind of slapped down Hulk and, it was, they said that there's some criticism here because the dance sequence in Deadpool and Wolverine was praised, but She-Hulk's was not. The twerking. Supporters of She-Hulk argue this backlash reflects deep-seated sexism with
I'm a woman. I don't think that.
With female characters facing disproportionately negative scrutiny compared to their male counterparts, social media erupted with contrasting opinions, with one user defending Deadpool's antics as part of a franchise that has respect and dismissing She-Hulk as an awkward and misplaced character.
Well, they kind of did. They didn't the She-Hulk on comics was really popular. The She-Hulk you gave in Disney Plus wasn't exactly the same thing.
Yeah, and it comes down to money, right? And I think that we are in an era, and we've got another video coming tonight, talking about the new reality. And the new reality is studios are freed up to chase money again. For the longest time, it was like you had to do the quote unquote right thing, even if it wasn't profitable. And the right thing was whatever a handful of Tumblrites and Twitter users, now Blue Sky users, told you was the right thing, and the DEI mandates and all that. And now they're just like, yeah, hey, we can just wait a second. If we give people what they want, we actually can print money. Like that's a thing we can still do. Yeah. Deadpool and Wolverine, people wanted it for years. They wanted the team up for years. They wanted Wolverine in his comic book costume for years. And you gave it to people. And guess what? You made a ton of money. It's not hard. It's really not hard. Now it just, nix everything you've done with Star Wars and start over again. Maybe with that mindset, maybe you can fix things, pull it out.
I don't know. I think Marvel's fixable before Star Wars.
Yeah.
Star Wars is a lost cause at this point.
I think with Marvel too, they have the luxury of being able to, and that's supposedly what Secret Wars is going to be, is they're going to hit the reset button on the MCU because everybody's getting pretty old or they're dead in universe anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But, comic books, they've had so many reboots and stuff. I think people would accept it more than like, hey, let's reboot Star Wars.
And Star Wars, they still have some of the characters left with the MCU. Star Wars, they pretty much killed everybody. Yeah. So now Rey's their only hope, which is really pathetic.
Yeah, they got nothing at this point. But yeah, they said it made a ton of money. She-Hulk was $225 million. $225 million. That's the cost of a movie, and it didn't perform very well. So now we got Rachel Zegler. And this is a rumor that she's going to be in the MCU. I don't know who she would play, but this is coming from My Time to Shine Hello.
Yeah, and like I said, it's a rumor, and sometimes, yes, they have been incorrect before. So, that's why I'm saying take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, and she was in Shazam 2. She was in Hunger Games, the prequel. So I don't know who she would play, even. I'm trying to think. I
have no idea. But the rumor is that they're looking at her, which I can't think is true, because given the fact that I think Disney was behind her quote-unquote apology from last time and everything else, because, we said that immediately. It sounded very corporate. I don't think they would do this because people clearly don't like her and she won't shut up and she's a liability. Well, so I tend to think this is not true.
Or it might have been true until she went on her anti-Trump
it might have been a few months ago. Maybe they were considering it and now they're like, hell no, or a year ago. It's possible.
Yeah, I think because she's kind of she's not really, I guess the song of the South of the Snakes of the Dance of the whatever the hell the Hunger Games prequel is called. You can't call it Song of the South. That'd be funny. Yeah, she's gonna be in the live action Song of the South, guys. That's that's what they're gonna do. Live action. No. So I think that they're gonna look at the box office receipts on Snow White and they're gonna be like, do people like her or not? And that's at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to, right? I honest to God think, with all the problems and the drama around Ezra Miller, if Ezra Miller made bank and The Flash did $1 billion at the box office, all those problems would have just disappeared, because they would have been like, oh yeah, this kid's money in the bank. And if she makes $1 billion, which is not gonna happen, but if somehow Snow White makes $1 billion, they'll be like, yeah, we'll just forget all about that and we'll just put her in something else. That's how it works, right?
Yeah, pretty much, but it's not gonna.
Now here's Sunny.
Oh, we're unrelated but related.
It's related because this seems to be Disney going forward because again her apology.
It was a legal note. That's the funny part. I said he has to read a legal note.
Yeah,
because she had said it right before, and then suddenly they get a legal note.
Yeah, so I think Disney is paying attention now, especially with the tides turning, and I think that Rachel Zegler was absolutely handed a prepared statement to try to salvage the box office.
I'm sure she was.
Sunny Hostin was told she had to walk back her comments, and she
but
looks
here's
like,
the thing, it shouldn't have taken Trump winning the election for that to happen. They should have been monitoring this and realizing that it was really, really being very divisive and stuff before this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna wrap this up.
Yes.
Let's wrap this one up, guys. Please subscribe. We'll talk later.
Bye.